back.
We are back.
Face to face.
Yes.
We'll be able to do that for a little bit. So, how's life?
Life is going good. Life is going good. Getting close to daughter's wedding date. So, that's good, I guess.
I mean, so in other words, y'all out there, be sure to send Jamie plenty of whiskey so that he can be prepared for that.
Please, for the love of God. Please.
And we just featured, I already forgot the name. What was our
Jethro T. Boots.
Jethro T. Boots. You can get an $8 bottle, and it's not going to hurt his feelings.
It's not.
We like, well, I don't want to say we like it all, but we'll consider drinking it all. Right?
We will consider drinking it all.
Yeah.
We'll definitely try.
So 2 of these, I know you and I have done in previous videos, not necessarily together. But we were down in Edisto. Amanda and I were down there for a bit, and I took a few things with me, and I took this Starlight, and this is one that's finished in rye whiskey, finished in honey barrels. Yeah. And I just really enjoyed sipping on it, and it reminded me of this New Holland origin honey barrel bourbon. And then I got to thinking, wait, there's a budget thing you can find called Jack Daniel's Honey, and I think there are a few others out there. I think not Elijah Craig. Evan Williams has a honey. I want to say Jim Beam does too, but I didn't see it. But I'm most familiar with Jack Daniel's Honey, so I thought let's try a few different whiskeys that are finished in honey in some way, shape, or form. Yep. So what we got on that first one?
So the first one is a 70 proof.
Yeah, so it's a sipper.
It's a sipper, and so it's just it's interesting. Honey liquor blended with Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey, which is probably different than these two because there's probably more honey, actual honey.
Yeah, I think at least one of these, if not both, are finished in honey barrels.
Yeah.
So this
is probably the lowest proof, if I had to guess.
Quite sure it is. I think this one was 100 something, and this one's like 115. We'll get to it in a minute. But yeah, I mean, you have to like honey on all
Absolutely,
these.
you have to.
I'm going to give you a heads up on all these. But I don't smell a lot of honey on this nose.
All right. I was thinking it was me. Now, it has more of that medicinal smell from a cough drop that might have honey in it, or says it does.
Like a Halls honey coat or whatever those things are. I almost get some caramel, a little bit of caramel.
A little mild. Yeah.
Like candy caramels. No honey. That's sweet.
It is sweet.
It's like candy.
Correct.
It's like a bit of honey. Like those little...
Now that is a good way. Yeah. A liquefied bit of honey is... Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right.
Which is not... That's right. And I like a bit of honey. My glucose numbers don't like it, but I really do.
Yeah. But you can find that for $15, $18 somewhere like that. And like Jamie said, it's 70 proof. It's not going to hurt you. And it's sweet, though.
It is.
All right. Now we're going with Dragon's Milk Origin Small Batch Bourbon Whiskey.
117.5 proof.
I was wrong. I thought it was 100.
Aged 6 years.
And what is this? It says something about how it's finished, right?
Yeah, bourbon whiskey finished in honey barrels.
Honey barrels.
So this is the real deal.
No honey liquor on this one.
Yeah.
And this one, I've had this for a little bit. I will tell you, these, number one, New Holland, we've featured a lot of their products in the past. Their walleye run rye is really good. I think you can find it in a lot of places in central Indiana. Yeah. I've seen their regular origin, bottled and bond, like this. It looks like this, but standard stuff is easier to find.
It is easier to find.
But these, from time to time, they release special barrels, and this was one of those. And these are things that you can usually only pick up at the distillery or the tasting room. And if you go Holland and Saugatuck and South Haven, I think they all have tasting rooms, and just reach out to them from time to time. But I picked this one up I thought the year was on here, but maybe not. And I'm not going to bore you all with this, but memory serves, I want to say it's at least 2 years ago, maybe longer. So I've had this one for a minute, and it was a little salty on price.
And that's most of their special releases are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just...
Yeah. But they have all kinds of stuff that comes out from time to time. So if you're not going to go wrong because they're all pretty damn good. So again, I don't get a lot of honey. Actually,
you know what? I don't either. And I'm trying to...
Not a lot.
The nose is different than the first one, but not honey-wise different. No. I don't know if that makes sense, but it doesn't have a real bourbon nose to it.
No. Again, though, that cough drop thing is kind of in there a little bit.
Cough drop. A little mildewish. That sounds kind of odd, but...
You know. All right, here we go. I don't remember that tasting like that, but again, it's been a while. But the cough drop is there for me.
It's there.
It's like eucalyptus.
Remember old Ange who?
Yeah.
Okay, so she has to do the garbage, the trash
garbage or whatever.
Yeah. So one thing she said we should do is more than just the hot toddy, a whole lineup of ones that are better when you're sick to drink. To me,
this is a good one.
Higher proof, honey's in it,
but you feel like you got the vapors, like Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest. Yeah, this is a keeper.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not an everyday type of thing. I don't think it's not something you're going to sip on. I don't think all.
Yeah, I would think that. Yeah, if you had an illness, this is one that I would probably take a shot at.
We're just preventing illness now. So.
I do that every day.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
you got a good one here, I think.
I think so too. So this is, again, we featured this a while back, but this is Starlight Single Barrel Rye Whiskey finished in honey barrels. And we're similar proof to what we just had with the Origin, but we're at 114 proof, and it's a 4-year product. This one I picked up also at the distillery. So, a lot of these unique finishes and things like that, you're probably not going to find them in a lot of stores. But
you're not.
I went heavy with the pour on this one, so.
I don't know if I get a lot of honey on the nose, but the nose is more pleasant. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost more floral-ish to me.
Yeah.
Almost like you can imagine a honeybee in a clover field.
Kind of tiptoe into the tulips.
Yeah. Again, no honey.
Mm.
A lot more honey on that one.
Yeah, you get the honey there.
I took too big a drink.
And the proof doesn't burn as much as the other previous one. And they're really close. Like you said, they're really close.
But I mean, it feels like you just took a spoonful of honey, and it's the way it coats your mouth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a little burn there, but the honey is the dominant flavor on this one.
Yeah, I mean, because of the price point and how good this is to sip, you wouldn't want to do this. But this is one you can, if you're fixing your Easter ham, you could put a little bit of this in there and let it kind of cook with it.
Yeah,
it'd taste good.
It would taste good,
but I wouldn't do it because of the price point. This is really good as sip.
I don't remember what I paid, but again, this one's like 15-ish, give or take. I think these are both around 100. Don't quote me on that. But you can see, this is not one you're gonna just have a sip of it every now and then. You're probably not gonna have too many of those in a night.
I think it'd be too sweet to have all night.
Yeah,
but it is a dessert drink. Let's call it that. And sitting around the fire
after you eat your ham, or maybe get your ham and dip it in there.
Dip it in there.
Yeah,
I think that's a great idea.
So anyway, I think one of the things that I don't know if it's still a trend, but I remember a few years ago when you and I first started getting into this, that doing the Mojo channel, that we kind of commented to ourselves that whiskeys that are finished in X or Y or Z, it seems suspect, but it's such a trend right now.
It's a trend.
I mean, it's like people are trying to figure out all these unique finishes, trying to be different in some way, shape, or form, which I think is really interesting. The honey ones, I like honey. If you don't like honey,
you'll struggle with these.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't even waste your time.
Yeah.
I mean, this one you could probably get by with, but plus you're only going to be out $15. But if you don't like honey, don't sip on it.
And to his point, $15. This would make great cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you like that sweetness, you could put it in a cocktail, maybe get rid of the honey a little bit and keep the sweetness, and it would.
In fact, Jack Daniel's honey, they have these canned cocktails that are, I think it's lemonade with Jack Daniel's honey, and those are good. They're really good. So it's slower proof, but if you wanted to make your own, get a good lemonade and spike it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Any other thoughts on these?
No, I'm glad we tried these though, because it's something that this is new. I haven't had this. Have had these two, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
Very interesting though that the proofs are so close. They taste so different.
Yeah.
And really good. And Ange, if you're out there and you're sick,
that's the one.
Pick you up a bottle and swing her down. Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate your support.
Yeah.
As always, like, share, and subscribe. Find us on all the places: the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Spotify, the TikTok. I think I hit them all, right?
I think you hit them all.
So go check it out. Make sure you subscribe.
Thanks, guys.
Until next time.